Hi everybody, this is Terry. Today is January 1st, 2023, so Happy New Year. Today I thought it'd be a great idea to give you a tour of my space after our 6 days of freezing temperatures. I expected, some of the plants, of course, to not do well, but there is one particular plant that I was surprised about. So I'll show you that as we're going along the tour. All right, so first up is the hillside garden. Um, so most of the plants here, as expected, are doing well. As you can see, the evergreens. This is what I was referring to, the rosemary here, the hedge of rosemary. They are not doing well. The leaves, most of the leaves are gone. You can see that look like they may be flushing back, so good news about that. But anyway, the leaves got destroyed on most of the plants here. I love this garden because it's kind of like my evergreen garden where most of the plants are pretty much how they are. And surprising to me is this mugleaf or muggly grass. It's looking very good. I only have one of it, so I would like to get a few more if I could. Encore azalea got zapped a little bit, but I know that it's going to flush back. All right, let's go up the steps. More rosemary that did not do well. Artemisia up front there. That one got zapped a little bit, but I think it's going to flush back. Camellia is doing good. All these good. The Dusty Millers are still alive, but they don't look as good as they did last year. More rosemary. Coreopsis, that's supposed to look like that. Let's look at my lemongrass. This one in the pot was doing really good. It was still green, so there's still some green there. I don't know if you can see it, but I think it may do fine. Okay, let's look at the bridge garden. The lemongrass has gone to sleep. Most of those plants are still doing good. Japanese magnolias there. I didn't expect them to be marginally evergreen, but they are. But both of them, the freezing temperatures have zapped their leaves pretty good. Those are still looking good. The Encore azalea got burnt a little bit. My desert strip here is still doing pretty good. Surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, the cacti are still doing really good. The garlic got zapped, but they're coming along. Okay, so you can see that the outer leaves, the outer part of the leaves are sort of melted, but here the outer core are still doing good. So I know that they're going to be flushing back out really well. All right, so here's the arbor garden. You can see these guys, more rosemary, they're gone. The leaves are gone, but they're not, I don't think they're dead. Roses are not doing so good. Sorry, my son is playing in the background there. Lemongrass. The The lemongrasses are still alive down at the core. I'm pretty sure they are because I can see some green still. I forgot to mention the lamb's ear. They got hit, but they're gonna bounce back. So surprisingly, I have 3 rosemary plants that are still doing good. This is one of them. The other one is right there, and the other one is to the right of me that way. Yeah, so I can't figure it out because the only thing I could think of would be the trees up there. But I'm not sure. So I'm glad that these are still alive. But the interesting thing is that this particular variety of rosemary is a lot tougher than the one that I normally like to eat. So this one, the leaves are smaller and they tend to be a lot in the darker green, and they have a more of a bitter taste. So these guys are a lot tougher. So now I know. But not all of them survived, unfortunately. There's I think there's a couple at the hillside garden, and they did not do well, and they are of the same variety as this one. So that's good to know for some of you that I can't describe it. It's more like fuzzy, and the leaves are a lot smaller, and the leaves are tighter. All right, so these are side by side and you still can't tell, but just trust me that these, the ones that were more sensitive, these guys were lighter in green color, the leaves are, versus this one are darker in color, and the leaves tend to be, the leaves are smaller, like in width. So, and then they have a more stronger smell versus this one. Okay, I'm so sorry the lighting is not very good right now. So this is the Stellar Ruby Magnolia, which belongs to the banana shrub family. So this one and that one, they're both at the arbor garden here, and they are doing so great. Like the leaves, maybe just a few of them have been burned, but otherwise it is doing so great. And it is next to this rosemary, which is also doing great. So it must be something about this particular section that's, that's allowing these plants to do so well. The reason I say that is because I'm going to show you the other banana shrub. So before I do that, let me show you that the rosemary here are not doing so well as well. There are the lighter green variety that are not as bitter. Okay, so this is my new front garden bed, and the plants are how I'm expecting them to be, except for this banana shrub right here. So this one is actually labeled as banana shrub, and it's white in color, whitish yellow, versus the other one, the Stellar Ruby Magnolia. That one is pink in color, but they both smell like bananas. So you can see that this one has more browning because of the temperature difference, but I don't know if it's supposed to change to that color. They don't look like they're dead to me. I know that actually when it gets a lot of sun, it turns yellow in color, the leaves wise. Maybe when it's very, very cold, it changes to a burgundy color, like a fall color. I am not sure, but I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on these leaves to see if they're actually going to be turning brown and dyed. But they still feel really good, like they're not dying. So stay tuned for this. These two are the Radiance Abelias, and they're supposed to be evergreen, but the some of the leaves are not doing great, but they're not dead. Most of the leaves are still intact, so I know that they're going to flush back. All right, so this is the Rose Creek Abelia, and it's doing good. Some of the leaves got damaged, but overall it's going to still do good, and it is an evergreen in my zone here. But you know, we got the lowest temperature we got was 6 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's not good. And I don't know what the zone for this one is, but I could tell that it was affected by the cold temperatures, especially like for 6 whole days. All right, so you see those yellow things right there? But they are my brassicas, and I didn't want to cover them. I just wanted to see what they would look like and how they would do. I've gotten some really good yields from them, so I was okay to experiment. But hindsight, maybe I should have covered up some of them instead of not covering them at all. All right, so upon closer inspection, they're still not dead. Look at that, it's still alive, but the leaves are definitely hurt by the temperature. I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, this one is pretty much gone because there's nothing there except the lower end, it's green still. So I might have some that are still alive. We will see. Okay, so this is the Texas sage, and I was putting it in the garage, but when I looked up the growing zone, and I cannot remember what the growing zone was, but I knew it was at a growing zone that I could leave outside in my 7B zone here, and I knew that would be evergreen here. But look at how well it's doing. There's no sign of damage at all. I am so sorry about all the background noise. Now I have an airplane flying above me too. Look at this brassica. So this one did really good out of all of them. So yay. All right, I am so surprised. Sadly surprised. I thought that my eucalyptus here would survive, but it was doing so good until the very end. Maybe the 5th or 6th day that it was not doing good. This is the silver drop eucalyptus, and I'm hoping that it will still flush out. So it's not dead yet. You can see it's flexible, so it's still alive. But I do have one that I put in the garage, so that one is doing really well so far. All right, so we are heading towards the inflation garden. Here's some autumn ferns that are still doing good. These are evergreen here, the Everillo carex. They got damaged a little bit, but they should come back. More rosemary ahead that didn't do well. That's my new plant. Elysium, I believe, Florida Elysium, don't quote me on that. I planted it this fall and it's still doing good. That's a viburnum. It's deciduous, so it's fine. All right, this section of the garden, everything is doing good still. I got some blooms from this camellia, but they got zapped. But the ones that are closed, they should be doing good. So I'm glad that I'm gonna get some more blooms out of that camellia. All right, so this bed, I'm expecting that they should all look like this, except that one, I'm not sure. I got that plant and I can't remember the name of it. I think it may be either perennial or an annual, so that is still to be determined. That is my guara, the pink variety, and that is still alive. My dahlia section. All right, so we are getting closer to the end. So look at this beautiful rainbow euphorbia. Is it supposed to look like this? I've never seen it this color before. Anyway, I usually see it as yellow, so it looks good still, so it is gorgeous. All right, up ahead there, that's my Chinese snowball viburnum. It's supposed to be the sterile kind, and that one has grown so much. It's my favorite plant of 2022, and it has produced beautiful blooms all through the fall, so love that plant. I'm not sure if that's the best location for it, but it definitely likes it here, and I may just let it be. So this is the new garden space for me, so nothing really going on yet. But that is it. All right, the tour is coming to an end, so what a good way to end next to this euphorbia. So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.